I have been trying to keep my head above water. So I'm going to do 2 readings for you today, Sagittarius. I'm going to do quick love messages for the week coming up ahead. And I'm going to get into your finance and money messages for the week coming up ahead. Remember the messages are general, so they might not apply to everybody. Take what makes sense to you, discard what doesn't. Don't try to force it. Whenever I get to these messages for you, it's meant to be for you. Feel free to check your other placements. I'm gradually going through all of them. They would be up at some point. So yeah, let's get into it. Let me just shuffle the cards to get them going, and let's get into your love messages for the week. I've been playing with the lights all day. It's quite annoying. I hope I can get through your reading without feeling too hot. Oh, I need to help them put my generator on. But let's get into love messages for the week for you, Sagittarius. Hope I didn't call you Leo earlier. I hope not. Sorry, Sag. Okay, let's get into your love messages for the week coming up ahead. The Tower, upright. The Four of Cups, upright. The Six of Wands. That's weird. Tower speaks about things crashing, things, life as you know it changing. Speaks about things being built on faulty foundations crashing, right? That's a Tower. It is quite a very, very detailed deck, so I don't know. The Four of Cups talks about being bored, like being over it, being disappointed. And then next thing you have the Six of Wands, which speaks about celebration. So I'm wondering how... Oh, okay. So it looks like there was something built on a false premise, right? That was discovered, and then there was like an ending or like a mourning period for it, and then moving on celebration. Okay, well, let's see what that's about. What was this Tower about in your love life, Sagittarius? What crashed? Tell me about this Tower for Sagittarius. I need 3 cards. Six of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. One more. Six of Pentacles. Okay. This didn't work, or this like upset was caused because somebody initially expected their involvement with the other person to be like an upgrade in their life at some point. They really felt that this person was going to like make them a better person, take them from being in a position of being like unsure and unhappy. They expected this person to be their peace, but then they realized that this person, even though initially they felt, that's with the Lovers card, this person, even though this person was involved, they realized that one person was, they didn't have like the same ideals, right? So situations where there's people that, it's like being on a dating app or something, for example. Everybody there wants to form a sort of connection or something, right? Hi, Jora. Okay, well, somebody being on a dating app, for example, everybody there wants to form a connection. some people are there just for the fun of it. Some people might be there for a real relationship, but it's the same thing. But what are you looking for in this relationship? So somebody clearly felt that this person, they really felt that whoever they got involved with was going to be somebody that would have the same ideals with them, that would like really make life better and upgrade them and upgrade them. But then they realized that although this person, I'm not doing personal questions right now. These are general readings, Dora. So if this message is for you, it's going to be for you. When I open paid readings, personal readings, I'll put that on my socials, and I'll also announce in the comments description of the videos, and I'll send the booking link. So this is just a general reading. If it makes sense to you, fine. If not, feel free to check your other placements. I'm gradually going through all of them right now, so I'm not answering any personal questions at this time, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this relationship crashed because somebody really felt that somebody had higher projections than the other person in the relationship. They realized that they were both wanting to be in a relationship, but they wanted different things, and somebody really took their time to really step back and find out what it was about them and their feelings of what an ideal relationship should be before. And they realized that it just wasn't balanced because there was a difference in the expectations of whoever, of the two people in the relationship, or how many people were in the relationship. There's a discrepancy in that, and that was why the relationship wasn't formed on a solid foundation, and that is why it crashed. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Moving on to the Four of Cups, it talks about being bored and being dissatisfied. Let's find out. And I think it also means, because after that, this person moved into the Six of Wands, celebration. So this is about like the mourning period. Okay, so let's find out how this person came to accept this end of things, and let's find out how this person was able to mourn this relationship and move on into celebration. Let's see what the truth that they had to accept for this to work. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. I think this person really started to see the other person for who they were, because the Queen of Wands, like a very feisty, go-getter, innovative, creative, fearless person in reverse. So this person might have presented an illusion of who they were, and this person that had to like mourn this relationship came to realization that, well, this person wasn't all they seemed to be. Okay, what else? What else made this mourning period easier? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, not only did they realize that this person had differences in ideas and energy as they did, the Queen of Cups is supposed to be like an emotionally giving person, an honest person that has love to give, us in reverse. So they're like, yeah, this person doesn't match my energy. This person doesn't match my love. One more thing. The Empress in reverse. I think this person, somebody really like pretended to be who they weren't, or somebody had expectations, had so much expectation for the other person, and it just didn't work out. Because the Empress in tarot is the queen of all the queens. Look how comfortable she is just chilling. This is somebody that has like a lot of creativity in them, a lot of energy and passion, someone that knows how to speak to people, someone that knows how to manage money. But it's in reverse. Somebody really expected so much, and that they were deceived, or they generally just expected so much from another person. And when this thing crashed, although it seemed to be like shocking and all that, this person had to like really sit down and really think and find out what was it really, what is it really, how, what this person has so much love to give, and they had to like let all the love pour out, because they're like, you know what, let me just stop looking at things through rose-colored glasses and really decide and find out, okay, I know who I am, and I know who I thought this person was, but is it working? And they realize that this person has different ideals as them. This person's love language is different from them, and this person is not just the wholesome person that they thought they were. So accepting the end of this and really introspecting and being realistic, right? This person is able to like mourn this situation, Sagittarius, and then that it's giving them a sort of freedom. Like they feel like they are breaking free from all this mess. Well, let's see what good the Six of Wands is going to be. Let's see what this celebration is going to look like. Let's see how this person's life is going to be better. Let's see, Sagittarius, how your life is going to be better without this. I don't know if I should say, because this person might have even if this person did not convince you that they were who they were, they didn't correct you, they reveled in the fantasy that you built around them. So let's see how you're able to reclaim your power and make yourself the main deal, and how you're able to, what's making you realize that you are a lot and you deserve to be celebrated and appreciated. The Fool in reverse. Okay. Because you're realizing that you're good all by yourself. You don't have to change for anybody. You don't have to try anything new. You know, when they say if it's not broken, don't fix it. This was broken, but it was broken not because, it was broken for no fault of yours. So you are not the one that needs fixing. You don't need fixing. The Sun. You're realizing that, so this is the Fool card, which is like optimistic and wanting new things and chasing new things, even though not knowing how things are going to end. It came up in reverse. There's nothing new to chase. There's no revision that you have to do about your own character. So if this is you, Sagittarius, you're good. If this is them, Sagittarius, you need to do a lot of work, because this person seems to be like a very wholesome person that's, that you missed out on, because this person has a lot to be happy about. With the Sun, like it's all music and rainbows around this person, and this is why it's so easy, because they are stepping away from all this doom and all this gloom and all these false illusions about the other person. One more card. Let's try it, just one. One more card for Sagittarius. The Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles speaks about, like, in this deck is funny, because it's showing this person that is so consumed in wanting to be in control that they are losing focus of the main thing. Like, look at it here. This is a bride on her wedding day, but she's left her room because she wants to be nosy, and it came up in reverse. So this person is realizing that, look, I'm not the one that I'm not the one that was not paying attention. There's nothing new for me to venture into. By myself, I radiate love. I am love. I focus on the main thing. That's why it was so easy, because you know how you can always, as much as you want to expect and project. I think the mistake a lot of us make is that when we meet people, we have like this fantasy of who we want them to be, and we project these expectations on them, and then when they don't fit this mold that we've created for them, we start getting upset about things. But then the good thing is that Sagittarius, you or the other person involved, has really taken time by themselves to really accept and really find out and take accountability of their fault in all of this. And that's the reason why they're like, you know what, fuck this shit, moving forward, I don't need this shit. Right, so quick recap for you, Sagittarius. life as you know it, your relationship is going to be rocked because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. It wasn't really. And you really took time to introspect and you decided to move on and be happy by yourself. And the reason why this wasn't built on a solid foundation was because someone really, really expected the other person to be their end all and expected the person to like move them from being from a turbulent situation to a calmer situation. But they had to realize I had to do it by them, figure it out by themselves. And although the other person involved wanted to be in a relationship, on paper it might have seemed all right, but they got to realize that this person didn't have the same end goals as they were, as the lovers in reverse. When the Six of Pentacles come up, right, they really had like time to think about what really they felt a good relationship should be. And these are thoughts that they've had for a long while. And they know the importance of equal balance and give and take. Taking time by themselves with the Four of Cups and introspection, they got to realize that, well, this other person is not as is not vibing on the same frequency as I am. This person doesn't have love to offer, or is not offering love to me in this situation. And I really like expect this person to be so great. I really thought this person was going to be like emotionally balanced, mentally sound, good, knowing how to talk and be good in, like be um cautious about how they spoke, a good manager of money, but this person really wasn't. And this stark realization really helps person shake themselves out of the mess and really move on to realize that they are a lot better without this person. Because deep down inside, when after all the introspection, you realize that there's nothing new for them to look forward to. There's nothing they need to change about who they are or about the expectations of what they want in relationship, because around them there is so much to be celebrated for and to celebrate. And they really realize that they when they look at their path that they played in this relationship, they did good. So it was so easy to it's easy for them to move on. That's why it was so easy to move on, because they really thought about and realized that they were giving so much to somebody that did not appreciate or could not even appreciate what they had to offer. So let me get one last card to round up your love messages for Sagittarius of the week coming forward with the Oracle deck. One last card. Oh, that's way too many. Way too many. I just need one. One last card. Ideation. I don't know if that's clear. Ideation in reverse. That's it. There's nothing new. You don't need to reinvent anything. Your ideals are all right. It's just the wrong person. You just invested in the wrong person. There's nothing new, nothing you need to change about yourself. Nope. Around you, you've got the love. There's enough love. There's enough happiness around you. It's just the wrong person. It's just the wrong person. There's no need fixing what is not broken. There's nothing wrong with you, Sagittarius, or if this other person. Nothing wrong with the other person, whoever. Who needs to do the work needs to do the work, and there's nothing new. Yeah. It was just the wrong person. It's just the wrong person. Okay. So that's the end of the love messages for Sagittarius for the week moving forward. Let's get into... Okay, let me put this down so I don't forget. Also get into the money messages for the week for Sagittarius. Okay. Which one do I want to use? This one. Money messages for the week for Sagittarius. Let's see what's gonna come up for you. Hierophant upright. Need two more. I think after this I'm going to take a break and have them turn on the generator. It's really getting hot and I don't like lighting. And I think the other videos I've not even uploaded because I've done Aries, Leo, this is Sag, and then I'll move on to air signs. Let me just pick. Got the Hierophant upright, got the 5 of Pentacles upright, and got the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant upright, Sagittarius, you might have considered like studying, taking some studies about your finances or your business this week. Either studying or consulting with somebody whose opinion you value, probably like a mentor, a financial advisor, or you might have like taken some courses or studying or something. But despite you doing that, you're at a moment with the 5 of Pentacles where you are not focused on the main thing and you are losing sight of opportunities that are around you. And because of this, you're deciding to halt or slow down your movement for some reason. So it might be that this Hierophant might have advised you. I don't know if, because I don't see why a financial advice somebody should have, well, while somebody would advise you to not take opportunities around you, or we'll find out, but we are deciding to pause for something because of this opinion of this Hierophant. So let's see what this Hierophant spoke to you about. The World in reverse. Okay, maybe the person told you that the person that might have given you a reality check where what you thought was going to happen is not going to it's not going to play out the way you think they're going to play out. How you might not be seeing the full picture of things. That might be it. Let me see 2 more things. You might have realized that what you thought, you know, sometimes we are so optimistic about getting into ventures or something but then we don't know the grand scheme of things. So we're rushing into things that we might think things are going to end a certain way. Meanwhile, we're just biting more than we can chew. So that might be it. Or if you have done some studies about this, you might have realized that there's a lot more that you need to consider. Okay, well, that makes sense. You know, so what you thought, the level of involvement that you thought is going to require a lot more than you initially anticipated. And I think that is what this Hierophant, right, told you. Let's see, 2 more things. Got this one. Got the Devil in reverse. Okay. The Devil in tarot speaks about like control, obsessions, bad habits. So this might have pointed out, a person might have had to let you know that you need to be more in control and not be so carried away by fickle things, it seems. That's the Devil card. Because, you know, it looks like the person, like the devil is controlling them, but look how loose the chains around their necks are. So it's like, yeah, you need to take more, what's the word? You need to take back your autonomy. Yeah, and not be swayed and blinded by bad habits, or I don't know. Let me get one more card. I think this person really like gave you a reality check. I think this person might have given you a reality check. One more card. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. 3 of Pentacles speaks about like networking, movement, progress. It came up in reverse. So this person like really must have told you need to calm down, hold your horses, because what you think really this is going to lead to, is that going to lead to that? Is this might venturing into this thing might turn you on to bad habits or impulsive behavior, and really need to like take more control about decisions that you're making, because it seems like nobody wants to invest in this. Okay, so makes sense. That's why even though there are pentacles around you, hi blissful, even though there are pentacles around you, you're starting to like not be swayed, because sometimes you need to like look at things at the long term, look for long-term investments instead of chasing like I don't know what's that saying. If I remember, I'll say it. Something about you need to look at the big picture of things. Don't just rush and get up. Something about like paying at the benefits of delayed gratification, kind of. I think so. This Hierophant, or either you were told this or your further personal studies revealed this to you, that yeah, you need to really like make sure you really know the range or the scope or the parameters of this business or financial venture you're about to get into. You need to make sure it's not something that's going to like lead you onto bad habits, and you really need to realize that, really need to find out why people have not invested in this thing, or why people don't want to partner with you in a certain situation. So it's going to require you to like not get swayed by simple pleasures or things that come fast. Let's look at your long-term goals. So let's look at the Five of Pentacles. Let's see the sort of things that you might want to consider before you decide to disregard the obvious financial benefits that I'm so feeling so much. Also about the obvious financial benefits that are readily available, why you need to focus, why you need to block that off. Because look at the Five of Pentacles. Just the money, like this person is like walking in the snow and they are cold and all that, but then look right beside them, there's coins, there's pentacles, but this person's like, you know what, I'm not going to focus on this, I'm going to move ahead because there's something ahead for me. Okay, well, let's see the kind of things that you need to consider. Yeah, let's see 3 cards to things that you are going to consider, or the things that you're going to have to give up because you know that there's better coming ahead. Sagittarius. The Chariot, upright. The High Priestess in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Why you need to like disregard the obvious initial pleasures or financial benefits you're going to get is because you really need to really consider who you're taking ahead. The Chariot, that's the Chariot, right? The thing is, when it comes to like horses and horse and carriages, you need to make sure before a chariot is set ahead, you have to get 2 horses that have similar temperament, similar height, similar strength, yeah, so that there's a balance to it, and the rider of the chariot has to be able to control them. So there has to be like cooperation and trust in all of that. So before you move ahead, remember, you just realized that people are not investing in this with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So before you move ahead, don't be too hasty to move very fast, because you might move fast in the wrong direction. So you need to make sure that, and the World card that came up in reverse earlier let you know that you might not be considering the whole parameter of things. So before you rush too fast in the wrong direction, you need to find out what and who you need to take along with you to make this successful. But the High Priestess in reverse, the High Priestess is like connected to God and is able to trust their intuition. It came up in reverse. So you need to like really make sure that you are really considering things not only from a personal, so you have to understand what you are deciding to venture into money wise this week, Sagittarius. Make sure you understand it. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with a good team. Make sure that you need to make sure that what you are doing is divinely blessed. So you might want to, because it looks like at this moment you haven't really like prayed about it. So prayer or meditation is something that you really really have to do, where you can silence your mind and silence your need for wanting progress so much, to make sure that you are really looking at things. So excuse me, consider things, the practical things, and consider the things, the divine things. Make sure you're not all up in your head, and really make sure that you are really seeing the, you need like a you need a 360 evaluation of all this. Because the Nine of Cups, which speaks about like being emotionally balanced and not codependent and really sure about what you want to do, is in reverse. So you really need to make sure, is this what you really want? Is this really going to give you the satisfaction that you think is going to give you? Because apart from the benefits of having money, right, you need to make sure that you feel genuinely fulfilled. That's why you see people that might be in jobs that are paying them so much, but they don't feel like intellectually stimulated, or they don't feel good inside. So it's not all about the money. It's really not about the money. But because it's not about the money, because this, if you want to make this last long, you know that saying, something about if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with somebody. Definitely something that is going to, because already it does seem that you don't have like a full idea of the parameters of what this you go delving into this by yourself is you biting more than you can chew. That's what you realize with this Hierophant, either by your study or by conversations. And what would seem like obvious benefits are not going to last that long if you are not sure that you have a good team to work with. And you have to make sure that you get the divine blessing, and you have to really make sure that this really is going to make you feel like as satisfied as you want. If you can't answer yes to all of this, then really ignore the benefits for now, and really like do more studies. And the next thing after all this, the next card, the Eight of Wands, is supposed to speak about like fast movement, right? You know, in the Bible, when the ark, how they knew that the storm was over was that they sent out a dove, right? So this is like, an Eight of Wands speaks about like energy, so your own personal energy, and then the divine backing, it's in reverse. So if you really consider this deep down, Sagittarius, you're going to realize that you really need to slow things down, because either you realize that you don't have the energy for this, and this is not divinely backed, because you have a lot more work to do. So let's see let's see what comes out. This might be the disadvantages of disregarding all this and moving fast into this. This is what we find out. Let's just see what comes out. I'll see how to read it when it comes out. We're looking into the Eight of Wands in reverse for Sagittarius. We've got the Ten of Wands upright. We've got the Ten of Swords upright. Okay. This is a warning. This is a warning for you, Sagittarius. If you disregard this and go ahead, you are going to be overwhelmed. You're going to realize that there's so many hats you're going to have to wear, and it's going to overwhelm you, and you're not going to, this is going to stress you AF, and you're going to hit rock bottom. Not only are you going to be overwhelmed in your energy, you're going to be overwhelmed in your thoughts. This is something that you have to do. You need a team for this. You need a team for this, Sagittarius. One more card. You need a team for this, Sagittarius. The Two of Cups. Because right now, there's no balance. There's a lot that is off kilter. There's a lot that is off kilter, Sagittarius. Like, really listen to this. Listen to this Hierophant. Really take into cognizance what you've learned, either by your own study or by conversations, because It's not what things are not what they seem. This looks like it's going to lead you into bad habits. People are not investing in this thing for a reason. And before you move forward, you need to like make sure you build a solid team for yourself, Sagittarius. Really make sure that you have the divine backing. Pray about it, meditate about it, introspect a little bit more. Because this really, venturing into this really looks like it's just going to be a whole bunch of stress for you, Sagittarius. You're not going to feel emotionally happy or balanced or confident. You're not going to. If I to move ahead with this, you're going to be stressed. You're going to hit rock bottom, and things are not going to be balanced for you, Sagittarius. So just like relax. If you have to move ahead with this, you need a solid team. It's not something that you're meant to do on your own, Sagittarius. Make one more card for you, and then we'll close this off. One more card for you to close this off. One more card to close this off for you, Sagittarius. We've got confidence, and it came up in reverse. You know this. You know this. You know this. As much as you are willing to step into this, you genuinely know that you don't have these skill sets. There's no need to rush into something that's going to frustrate you. No. You need help with this. You need a solid team. Take the information that you have learned and be honest about your shortcomings so that you know who you are looking for to partner with you in this. Because this is not something that you can do by yourself. And the reason why other people haven't done it is because they've realized this as well. So it's not every product that has a market, for example. The reason why something doesn't exist is not because people are silly. It's because people have analyzed things and they've realized that it's not worth it or they cannot do it by themselves. So a good place to start would be to partner with people that have been interested in this thing before, if you can, right? And then find out if they're a good match, because it's not something that you can do by yourself. This needs a solid team if you're going to be super frustrated, Sagittarius. So all the best. So that's it for your relationship and money messages for the week coming up ahead, Sagittarius. All the best.